Hello, my name is Sage. Welcome back to my channel, All Things Feminine for the Seasoned Lady. Today, we're going to be discussing being single in these times. Now, this video is for my single ladies that have decided that they no longer want to be single. And deciding that you no longer want to be single as a seasoned lady is a sometimes tricky task to navigate. But I'm here to help you do it. Now, for my ladies that are in committed relationships, this works for you too, because it is very important to keep these things in mind so that you can remain satisfied in your current situation. So sit back, relax, and we're going to talk all things single ladies and how we navigate it. So let's get into this video discussing being single in these times and how it can be applied to our ladies that are in relationships. First thing is, as a seasoned lady, we need to come to terms with what we expect versus what we have to choose from. Just like anything else, the older we get, the fewer there are people that we feel are compatible. When I say compatible, I don't mean perfect. I mean compatible. I mean they like the same things you like. You're interested in doing things together. If you have a list of things that are important to you, make sure that that person checks off those things. However, we have to be realistic. Back in the day, we had our pick of the litter. We could choose. He needs to be 6 feet tall. He needs to have a six-pack or something close to it. He has to wear these kinds of shoes. All those things that are completely superficial. At this point in the game, we need to be looking at core values. Is he kind? Is he generous? Is he polite? Is he someone that I can bring around my family? Am I going to be comfortable spending time with this person? Those are the important things. So let's not eliminate people because they show up in the wrong shoes. We can always talk them into buying different shoes or dress better or feel better. I mean, after all, as women, it is our duty and responsibility to not only make our companions look good, but we also sometimes have to put things together for them. The second thing is you have to be what you want to attract. So when you sit down and make a list of what you find valuable in a person, you have to ask yourself, am I that? So if you want someone that's going to be generous with money, then you have to be generous as well with your time, with your attention. You have to be open and honest about what you want, and you need that person to be able to do the same. This is not a one-sided deal. Dreams only happen for those that do things the way they need to be. So as the old adage goes, teamwork makes the dream work. So if it is your desire to have a good relationship, for those of you ladies that are already in committed relationships or may have already identified someone that you like to date or to spend time with, ask yourself, am I all the things that I'm asking him to be? If he's kind, you need to be kind. If he is spiritual, you need to be spiritual. One of the most difficult things that we can do is to ask something of someone that we are not willing to give ourselves. We have to be real about this thing. This is 2022. People have lots and lots of options. If you want to be at the top of that list of options, you have to be the type of person that they want to be around. So if you have 12 things on your list, you need to be all 12 of those things. Next, you have to be open to dating more than one person at a time. In this day and time, if you are choosing to date online, or if you are out and about, being outside, doing all the things that you want to do, you have to be open to at least entertaining more than one person at a time. There's no way to know for certain if you are actually attracted to a person without spending time with them. But at the same time, we don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket and then find out that that person is not looking for the same thing that you're looking for. So you have to be open to dating more than one person at a time. Now, when I say dating, I have to refer to something that one of my coaches taught us, and that is dating is simply collecting data. gathering information to determine if that person is worthy of your time and attention. If there's an attraction, if you feel that person is worthy, then you need to spend time with them and get to know them better. However, if you know out the gate, based on a message you receive, based on a feeling that you get when you're with that person, that there's no chemistry, there's no connection, don't waste that person's time. Don't waste that person's money. We don't want to get their hopes up when we know that we have no intentions of doing anything whatsoever with that person at all. Don't be a time waster. We have to be real. We have more time behind us than some of us have ahead of us. And you wouldn't want people wasting your time and your energy, so you want to reciprocate that. The next thing is we need to be intentional when we're dating. While we're dating more than one person, while we are getting ourselves together and figuring out what we want, we have to be intentional. When you study for a test, when you have a big test coming up, you study for it. Take the time to get to know the person that you're dealing with. When you're going on a job interview, you're going to put your best foot forward. Do the same thing when you're meeting someone. Dress to impress. Always smell good. Always be polite. This probably doesn't have to be said, but I'm going to say it. We can't have that resting witch face. We have to be inviting, and we have to let the person know that we're actually happy to be there with them. Should you happen to be out and about and you're by yourself or with a friend, you have to look inviting. You want to be approached, even if it's just to hold a conversation. You don't want to be the type of person that people don't want to approach. And as seasoned ladies that have their things together, sometimes men automatically assume that you must be taken. Someone as beautiful as you couldn't possibly be single. And those of us that are single by choice or that have not yet found that special someone, we are single. And we don't want people to think that we are taken if we are not. If you are taken, still be polite. Thank him for his compliments and his attention, and let him be on his way so that he can find exactly what it is that he's looking for. My last tip for you guys is a really important tip. Write this down, put it on your mirror, do whatever you have to do. Stop looking for perfection. You're not perfect, and he's not perfect, or she's not perfect. You have to realize that everybody's got faults. Everybody's got things that we may or may not love about them. Make a list of deal breakers. If it's a deal breaker, then once again, thank them for their time and attention and be on your way. But stop looking for perfection. There's no such thing as a perfect person, but there is someone out there that's perfect for you. Be happy about that. Smile about that. Even if you don't meet that person at the end of the aisle, or you don't spend the rest of your life with that person, take that time that you spent with them with gratitude and be grateful for what came out of it, and cherish that time. Use it. Learn from it. We cannot treat human beings like they are disposable and expect that we aren't treated the same way. So when you encounter someone, encounter them as a human being that's living their lives to the fullest, and they want to include you in it, even if it's for a short period of time. Detach yourself from the outcome and live in the moment. That's the easiest way to get through navigating this dating thing, because some relationships are going to be long, some won't be. As Madea said, reason, season, lifetime. And whenever we mix up those seasonal people with lifetime expectations, we're disappointed. So if you live in the moment, detach yourself from the outcome, this dating game can be a lot of fun, and you just might look up and find what you've been looking for. So if this video was helpful, if any of my tips resonated with you, like the video, subscribe to my channel. Don't hesitate to comment with anything that you might want to add if you've been a lady that's been out and about and doing these things. If you are a married lady and there were certain tactics that you use to get the husband of your dreams, don't hesitate to share. We can all use whatever help we can get. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to end this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.